What kind of culture was created in the State Department that your folks couldn't tell you in an email about a bomb in April of 2012?
Well, Congresswoman, I did not conduct most of the business that I did on behalf of our country on email. If you were to be in my office in the State Department, I didn't have a computer. I did not do the vast majority of my work on email, and I bet there's a lot of Sid Blumenthal's emails in there from 2011, too.
That's just so reassuring. Let's make her president. She doesn't have a computer. Please, I can't even begin to do that. Ed Klein is with us, of course, author of the great new bestseller, Unlikeable, The Problem with Hillary, former editor-in-chief of the New York Times Magazine, and as I mentioned, New York Times best-selling author multiple times. Good to see you, my friend.
Great to be here.
All right, before we get to that, Hillary admitted that she has never told Obama she was using a private server and had the server in her house, wherever it was. So what we're going to do with you, starting today, is you're going to reveal a Hillary Clinton secret from your book every day on this show. So let's start with the fact that Hillary ignores Barack Obama's orders, as is evident by the fact that she didn't even tell him she was using a private server. But what do you got?
So Valerie Jarrett, Obama's chief of staff and very close advisor, calls Hillary into the Oval Office with Obama and says, we know you're using a private email server. We know that Bill is taking contributions to the Clinton Foundation when you're dealing with the same foreign governments that he's taking money from. And we know that you're dealing with Sidney Blumenthal. We want you to stop all this. And she says, literally, according to my sources, there's nothing further to discuss in this meeting, and she gets up and leaves.
I mean, that is incredible. And of course, the ethics of that is disgusting. Too bad, of course, Obama didn't have the intestinal fortitude to take some action against her.
Well, that's a very good point, because everybody's pinning all of this on Hillary.
Right. If Obama knew, he's just as guilty, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So that's one Hillary Clinton secret from Ed Klein's great new book, The Problem with Hillary. It's called Unlikeable, of course, The Problem with Hillary. And every day on this show, Ed will be back to reveal another secret from the book. So it's all in the book, folks. I advise you to get it. All right, let's talk about something. I want you to hear 74. Poor Hillary crying sexism at Bernie Sanders, of all people. Let's watch this.
I've been told to stop, and I quote, shouting about gun violence. Well, first of all, I'm not shouting. It's just when women talk, some people think we're shouting.
Well, she's not shouting there. She's been known to shout. And Bernie Sanders at the debate said everybody's shouting. He laughed, he chuckled it off and said this is ridiculous when he was confronted with it. But it never ceases to amaze me that she's a strong woman, she's the smartest woman, she's the greatest woman, yet he said, I shout. I mean, you can't have it both ways.
But she always plays the victim card. I mean, she's been playing the victim card since she was in Little Rock, when she said, I've got to get rid of my bottle glasses and put on lenses instead, and take Bill Clinton's last name. And she was saying, why do I have to do that? And she's been complaining about the right-wing conspiracy ever since.
That's it. Well, that's absolutely true. All right. So when we look at what's going on here after her performance, which, again, you know, we had Congressman Pompeo on at the top of the show, and there were revelations, stunning revelations about the email she sent to Hillary, to Chelsea, saying it wasn't a video. It was an al-Qaeda attack. She said the same thing to Egypt, said the same thing to Libya, yet she tells America the opposite. She told the parents of the returning, as the bodies came home, we're going to get the guy who made that video. These are all stunning revelations, and the media says, oh, she did great. They're thanking the Republicans for putting her in a presidential light. I mean,
that gets to my exact point, which is the media has now decided that Hillary has cleared up all her problems. The emails are cleared up, everything is cleared up, she's done well in the debate. Now there's nothing further to investigate. And we know, because we're going to do it this week, there are several secrets that Hillary has that should be investigated.
All right, so were you surprised Biden didn't run?
I was surprised, not a lot, because I had heard that the President and Biden had discussed the likelihood of an indictment coming down from the Justice Department on the emails, and the President had let Biden know that it seemed less and less likely.
Really?
Yes.
So the President's sticking his nose in there and finding things out, which he shouldn't be.
Well, That's politics.
Yeah, yeah. And what do you believe Biden when he says he wasn't referring to Hillary when he said Republicans aren't my enemies?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, Biden has left the door open, obviously.
Yeah, if Hillary does get in trouble. Sure, because he gave a campaign speech after he said he's not running.
If Hillary's health fails her, or if she implodes in some way.
All right, folks. As I said, every night this week, Ed will be joining me to reveal another Clinton secret. Of course, all of these secrets, are exposed in Ed's new book, Unlikeable, The Problem with Hillary. We're coming back with Gimme 5 next. Don't go away. In the shocking new book, Unlikeable, The Problem with Hillary, author Ed Klein offers a stunning, powerful expose of Hillary Clinton and her floundering race for the White House. Klein also reveals the angry rivalry between Hillary and Barack Obama. Unlikeable retails for $29.95, but now you can get it with our free offer. Just go online to newsmax.com/Klein or call toll-free 800-850-8749.